In an age where true leadership demanded grit, unshakable moral conviction, and an unyielding grasp of human nature, George Washington, America's first president, stood as a monumental figure of integrity and purpose. His legacy, carved through sacrifice and unwavering vision, transcends time, offering lessons as powerful today as they were in his era. Washington's words, fierce, deliberate, and steeped in wisdom, mirror his indomitable spirit and serve as a rallying cry for those who seek guidance in uncertain times. This video unearths the essence of Washington's profound insights, connecting his timeless principles with today's challenges. From the strength of silence to the courage of standing alone, his reflections inspire action and ignite purpose. Here lies a treasury of wisdom that not only uplifts but challenges you to rise above mediocrity, embrace resilience, and lead with conviction. George Washington's timeless teachings are more than echoes of the past. They are a call to courage, integrity, and faith for every generation. Let his enduring voice awaken the leader within you. George Washington once cautioned against the deceit that cloaks itself in the guise of love and sympathy. True character is not masked by grand gestures but revealed in simplicity and authenticity. Reflecting on this, we are reminded to assess character not by words but by actions, as actions often carry the weight of truth. Just as Washington stood firm in his convictions during tumultuous times, we, too, must seek truth in a world often clouded by illusion. Ask yourself, how do you evaluate trust? Is it through promises or consistent behavior? Washington's wisdom teaches us that trust, though fragile, is the foundation upon which relationships and leadership are built. In a world overwhelmed by noise, distractions, and the pressure to act swiftly, George Washington stood as a beacon of composure and discernment. He held steadfast to the belief that calm minds make better decisions, a principle that shaped his life and legacy. This wisdom was not born of convenience but forged in the fires of revolution, where every choice carried the weight of a nation's fate. His ability to navigate the chaos of war and the uncertainty of a fledgling republic was rooted in his refusal to be ruled by fleeting emotions. Washington's leadership during the Revolutionary War is a testament to the power of a composed mind. Faced with overwhelming odds, he understood the peril of reacting impulsively. Instead, he paused, assessed, and allowed wisdom to guide his actions. This deliberate approach not only won battles but inspired trust among his troops and allies. It reminds us today of the profound truth: emotions are fleeting, but decisions can shape destinies. When confronted with life's pivotal moments, Washington's example urges us to embrace patience and clarity. Rather than reacting in anger, fear, or haste, take a moment to reflect. In silence, wisdom speaks. In stillness, solutions unfold. Whether in personal conflicts or professional dilemmas, this principle holds transformative power. It is a call to rise above the noise, prioritize reason over impulse, and lead with intentionality. Washington's life was a masterclass in restraint and foresight, showing that true strength lies not in domination but in discipline. His legacy challenges us to embody this calm amidst our storms, proving that the greatest victories often come to those who lead with grace, patience, and unwavering resolve. Silence and smile are two powerful tools, Washington once said. These tools, often underestimated, carry the potential to transform conflicts and misunderstandings. Silence avoids unnecessary battles, while a genuine smile disarms hostility. In leadership, Washington exemplified this balance. His ability to lead through action rather than words earned him the respect of his contemporaries. In our lives, this lesson rings true: not every battle requires a rebuttal, and not every problem needs a loud solution. Sometimes, silence and a kind gesture speak louder than words. George Washington's reflection that kindness is a language the blind can see and the deaf can hear speaks to its unparalleled universality and power. In a world often divided by differences, his words remind us that kindness has the ability to bridge even the widest chasms. It is a force that transcends physical and emotional barriers, capable of uniting hearts even in the midst of adversity. Washington's life exemplified this principle. As a leader, he treated both allies and adversaries with dignity and respect, understanding that kindness is not a sign of weakness but a mark of true strength. Whether it was his dealings with foreign diplomats, soldiers weary from battle, or political rivals, his compassion and fairness left an indelible impact. He understood that kindness could soften hearts, inspire loyalty, and create bonds that outlasted the conflicts of the moment. In our modern lives, this wisdom challenges us to approach disagreements and conflicts with empathy. It calls us to set aside the impulse to retaliate with harshness and instead respond with understanding. Imagine a world where kindness guides our interactions, where compassion replaces judgment, and empathy leads to reconciliation. In workplaces, families, and communities, this simple yet profound act has the potential to transform relationships and foster enduring peace. Washington's legacy of kindness urges us to lead by example. By treating others with grace, regardless of the circumstances, we plant seeds of unity and hope. His words are a timeless reminder that true greatness lies not in wielding power over others but in lifting them up, showing that the most profound victories are won through acts of compassion. Leadership, as George Washington exemplified, is the ability to rise above conformity and hold steadfast to one's principles. He boldly proclaimed, "It's easy to stand with the crowd, it takes courage to stand alone." Throughout his life, this conviction defined his character, shaping him into a leader who navigated isolation with dignity and purpose. Whether commanding troops in the Revolutionary War or guiding the fragile new republic through uncharted waters, Washington often stood alone, his vision clear and his faith unshaken. In battles, his resolve was tested as he made decisions that defied popular opinion but ultimately secured victory. In politics, his steadfastness ensured the establishment of a government built on justice and liberty, even when it meant facing fierce opposition. Washington's willingness to stand alone wasn't rooted in pride but in a deep commitment to doing what was right. His courage wasn't a momentary spark but a steady flame, illuminating the path for others to follow. For us, his lesson is as timeless as it is challenging. To stand for truth and integrity in a world that often rewards conformity requires immense bravery. It means enduring moments of solitude, resisting the pull of compromise, and holding fast to values that may not always be celebrated. Yet, as Washington's life shows, this courage to stand alone is what paves the way for genuine change and lasting impact. His example calls us to embrace the discomfort of solitude when our convictions demand it. It reminds us that true leadership is not about pleasing the majority but about staying true to principles that elevate humanity. In standing firm, we not only shape our own character but also inspire others to find the courage within themselves to do the same. Washington viewed life as a notebook, where God pens the beginning and end, leaving the middle pages for us to fill. His life's narrative was one of purpose, etched with perseverance, honor, and a commitment to serving others. This perspective invites us to reflect on our own stories. How are we filling the pages of our lives? Are we writing with love, faith, and resilience, or are we letting fear and doubt dictate our narrative? Washington's wisdom inspires us to take charge, using every experience, good or bad, to craft a legacy of purpose. Trust is like glass, once broken, it will never be the same again. This sentiment underscores the importance of integrity. Washington's life was a testament to this principle. He didn't just lead, he earned the trust of a fledgling nation by staying true to his promises. In our relationships, this lesson is vital. Building trust takes years, but losing it takes moments. By aligning our actions with our words, we can honor Washington's legacy and strengthen the bonds that hold our communities together. George Washington's belief that every experience is meant to teach you something new reflects a profound understanding of resilience and personal growth. His life was marked by challenges that would have deterred many, a series of military defeats that tested his resolve, political divisions that demanded wisdom and diplomacy, and the immense weight of leadership as the first president of a fledgling nation. Yet, rather than succumbing to these trials, Washington embraced them as opportunities to learn, adapt, and led more effectively. In battles where victory seemed unattainable, he studied his failures and recalibrated his strategies, turning setbacks into eventual triumphs. In the face of political discord, he leaned into the lessons of patience and compromise, fostering unity where division threatened to prevail. Washington's approach to adversity was not one of avoidance but of acceptance, viewing each difficulty as a teacher shaping him into a more capable leader. For us, his wisdom serves as a beacon of hope and a call to perseverance. Life's trials are inevitable, but they are not purposeless. The losses, disappointments, and hardships we face are not designed to destroy us, they are meant to refine us. Each obstacle holds within it a lesson, a chance to grow in strength, character, and wisdom. Washington's life reminds us that growth often comes through the fire of adversity. With faith as our anchor and perseverance as our guide, even the darkest moments can illuminate the path to greatness. His legacy encourages us to view challenges not as roadblocks but as stepping stones, propelling us toward our fullest potential. By embracing this perspective, we, like Washington, can turn trials into triumphs and emerge stronger, wiser, and ready to lead with purpose. "Your manners interest me more than your beauty," Washington observed, emphasizing character over superficial attributes. His focus on internal virtues reminds us that true beauty lies in kindness, respect, and integrity. In a world often obsessed with outward appearances, Washington's words challenge us to prioritize inner growth. How we treat others, especially those who can offer us nothing in return, defines our character. Washington understood human nature deeply. He recognized that jealousy stems from feelings of inferiority, a truth as relevant today as it was in his time. His advice: rise above such negativity with dignity. For the modern reader, this lesson is liberating. Instead of succumbing to envy, focus on personal growth. Instead of reacting to criticism, let your success speak for itself. Washington's resilience in the face of opposition inspires us to do the same. One of Washington's most poetic reflections likens love to rain that falls equally on flowers and thorns. This analogy highlights the impartiality and universality of love. As we navigate relationships, this lesson encourages us to love unconditionally. By extending grace even to those who may not deserve it, we embody a higher standard of living, one that reflects Washington's own values. George Washington's insight that you cannot undo the moves, but you can make the next step better is a powerful reminder of the importance of progress over perfection. Throughout his leadership journey, Washington faced numerous challenges, some of which led to setbacks or mistakes. Yet, rather than dwelling on past errors, he focused on the future, always striving to improve with each step he took. His ability to adapt and evolve in the face of adversity was key to his success and the success of the nation he helped build. Washington's life teaches us that we cannot change the past, no matter how much we might wish to. The battles lost, the mistakes made, and the missteps along the way cannot be undone. However, what we can control is how we move forward. Every new day presents an opportunity to make better decisions, to correct course if needed, and to grow in wisdom and strength. Washington's journey wasn't without its flaws, but it was marked by an unwavering commitment to progress. For us, this wisdom empowers us to embrace the present and future with hope. It frees us from the burden of regret and guilt, encouraging us to focus on the next step rather than fixating on past failures. Every day is a fresh opportunity to align our actions with our purpose, to build on our experiences, and to strive for the growth we seek. Like Washington, we are called to adapt and evolve, making each new move better than the last. George Washington's timeless wisdom, though rooted in the challenges of his era, resonates powerfully today. His reflections on trust, leadership, resilience, and love are not just historical relics but guiding principles for a life well lived. As we reflect on his words, let us strive to embody his values in our own lives. Let us lead with integrity, love with grace, and face challenges with courage. In doing so, we honor not just Washington's legacy but the divine calling to live with purpose and faith.